All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Great Teacher Onizuka, episode 15. Okay.
And the miracle has happened.
Yes, she's been kidnapped.
She has.
We don't have to deal with her anymore.
Yep. Or at the very least, Onizuka can deal with her in a very direct fashion. Yeah. And hopefully that will change things.
But if he ever wants to just get on his bike and just kind of dab and be like, all right, peace, bye.
But yeah, he could do that. He could do that.
He could.
Yeah.
But no, he's gonna save her. Mm-hmm. He's gonna show her the error of her ways.
Exactly. And then because of that, the whole test thing will be canceled, and it'll be great. Yeah. Because he totally wouldn't have been able to pass the test.
Yeah. This is something where, this could resolve the entire thing, and then also imagine if he saves her and it does nothing.
Sure. Yeah. That'd be pretty crazy.
But yeah, only way to find out is to watch it. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this.
There's just something about that look on his face as he's sort of swaying back and forth as he's shaking up the spray paint.
And then you realize that all of those are spray paint bottles.
Yeah.
Whoa, crash into the rolling morning flash. I'm in the coolest driver's high. It's how could you determine what this show is about based on this opening?
You really couldn't.
You really couldn't.
Yeah.
Not at all. If anything, it actually seems really depressing. You have this guy who's
oh, sure.
Just kind of riding fast, trying to avoid life. And the other girl's just depressed. And a white transition into a hot chase.
Paper delivery guy, yes.
Oh,
that's not a good idea.
What?
Why did it go back as opposed to
Hey, don't question it.
Yep.
Lesson 15.
Yep.
What do you think's gonna happen when I get to the lesson 34? I don't know.
Be quiet!
Be quiet! I love that he's enjoying himself now. The guy's suffered a lot, and then he's like, this is a victory!
Oh, yeah.
That blasted Onizuka.
My Cresta will be avenged. Because, of course, these guys have to be absolutely perfect.
Well, yeah, actually, I think that's realistic in a lot of ways.
Sure, but and then Onizuka walks up.
I have the video camera. Do you want a top angle? Yep, see? Yeah.
I get that they're setting it up for comeuppance, but okay, there we go. Onizuka.
Oh, his face caved in!
Yeah!
Alright!
Sorry, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Oh! That's the gang.
That's his gang, yeah. Have you heard of them? They're terrifying.
Just
One
seems
by
to be
one.
taking his time.
Don't you have any morals? You hurt me!
Oh my gosh!
That's a good line, actually.
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, he's gonna be okay, but what if
he actually got
gets
shot?
wounded a little bit, and
the
important thing is that he saves her.
Right, but it's at personal loss and sacrifice and risk and injury to himself. Yeah.
Oh, they care about him.
Yeah.
He's not here. He's not here. He's like he who must not be named for the vice principal.
It's almost.
He knows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
Hey, with all the recent adrenaline running through him, maybe he'll be like actually really
all
good.
The subjects,
like
all of the questions
like
in 1 hour.
He won't do it perfectly, but he'll get like a really high score. You know, like top, 1,000 in the nation or something.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh! Of course you would think that. That was Onizuka's hand.
Yeah.
3 times! What?
Is that so?
Nutty! Blood just dripping off of his chair.
Oh yeah, he switched him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
He did it.
He's so smooth. Dang.
Kyuchi.
Yeah, he's like, I got it.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And this builds the legend even further. He somehow got a perfect score, top in the nation, with
after being shot 3 times.
Yeah.
The main character. The immortal hero of our school.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, this is too much. This is too much. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
He's gonna have a public reputation after this.
He will be the great teacher Onizuka.
Yeah.
援助交際や麻薬取引まで鬼塚先生が手を染めていたとは。
いくらなんでもそこまでやっていたとは。Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yes. Awesome. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
What is he like squaring up for a boxing match or something?
Yeah.
Immediately bows in.
After talking about how he would, take them on,
Yep.
男のことですが、実は昨日付で解雇にしておりまして、
That's not true. Yeah, not true.
としてはもう何の関係もないというか。教頭先生。みょ、黙ってなさい。
Yes, thank you.
理事長、感動しました。彼こそ本物の聖職者です。娘から話は聞きました。私の担当する公共事業受注の件で、私に圧力をかけようと。
鬼塚先生、これから受けるテストも命すら顧みず秀美を救出してくれたんです。
何卒鬼塚先生にお伝えください。
He gave his heart. It's very soul. Yeah. Yes.
そして妻のこれまでの無礼をお詫びすると。
鬼塚先生の解雇を取り消してください。お
Dang.
願いします。
出ました。全国模試の成績速報がたった今。
鬼塚先生の成績は
Kikuchi was second.
Kikuchi made himself be second because he cheated and he got the...
あの
No, wait, no, that's the trick. Kikuchi had to give himself the thing below it. Wait, what the? He put a dummy into the hospital bed?
Oh, he's eating.
Gyoza, miso ramen, shio ramen. Yes.
Yeah, that's right, because Kikuchi...
I love how he's taking from each individual bowl, putting into the rice and mixing it in. Just
Yeah.
確かに俺が2人分の回答を作っといた。それを集めるときに鬼塚のとすり替えた。
okay.
実は妙なんだ。あいつの回答用紙は俺より1問だけ2点の正解が多いんだ。俺が492点だから、あいつのテストは494点のはず。つまり俺たち以外にもあいつに先生でいてほしいって思ってるやつがいるってことだ。
Whoa.
やはり理事長だったのですね。そのような不正行為をなさると。
Whoa.
どんな
Dang.
非難を浴びようと私は後悔しないわ。それほど今の学園には彼が
Holy
必要だ
crap.
ということで
That's
す。
awesome.
どうしても彼のような教師が
Okay.
Ah! And now he's famous.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's junior high. Yeah. Ah! Oh my gosh!
こんなとこに住んでんだ。
なんだおめえかよ。
Oh, it's you.
よ、失礼ね。中学生に戻ってこの学校の3年4組に入れたよ。
Wow.
Did I call it?
あ、3年4組はどうしたった？用がねえならとっとと帰れ。
Oh, I
That's just- she's
called
actually
it.
in high school right now.
Right, but my guess was that she was in class 3-4.
いつまでもいられる
Remember?
もんですか。
So is he gonna
He's
score
good.
him?
Yeah.
He's gonna see how good it would have been.
Uh-huh. No way. No way. He actually... No way.
He's going in because he knows.
ちょっと学校まで来てくれ。
Wait, what?
最悪の事態が発生したんだよ。
What? He's in his underwear and he's on his bike?
なんだよ最悪の
Oh,
事態
he's like someone cheated my
インターネッ
test.
トでエッジなどを見ようと思ったら
Oh my
も
gosh,
しも
no.
しちゃってよ。
The computer.
大学の全国模試だけどさ、実際何点取れると思ってた？
満点だよ。
And Kikuchi's like, that's my teacher.
Yeah,
Yes.
immortal hero
Yes.
indeed.
なんでパンツ一丁なんだ？
Why are you in your underwear?
久しぶりに洗濯したらさ。
Okay.
ちゃったよ。雪よりマシだろ。
That is true. That is
Yeah?
true. Hey, I mean, hang free. Let
Wow.
let loose in the wind. The idea of riding a motorcycle naked actually sounds really freeing.
I don't know.
Not naked, but like basically in boxers, you know? It just would feel very like brisk, you know?
With that rumbling, you know?
Well, I wasn't thinking it like that, but I was meaning like, well, you get the wind, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always thought clothes are kind of a stupid concept. It's basically just the elements are the only reason why we wear clothes. Like,
And other than social contracts. Yeah, the
yeah,
social
but
aspect, yeah.
we got those over a long period of time of being,
Right,
you
right.
know, Neanderthals and stuff. Like
I mean,
stupid.
hey Caleb, we could still run the channel from a nudist colony, like.
Yeah, they don't have to see what goes on underneath here, you know. I mean, right? How much of a problem do you think YouTube would have with shirtless?
I just love that in this episode, 2 different people intervened and cheated on his behalf.
Yes.
In great ways.
And they didn't even need
They
to.
didn't even need
Yes.
to. It wasn't just that one person cheated. 2 people cheated. Very different kinds of people.
Right.
And they still didn't even need to.
Yeah.
Like-
So imagine if you were given the equivalent of, I guess, an 8th grader's, you know, exam for like 500 questions. Do you think you would get at least 70% right?
I don't know.
Like a passing grade, essentially. Like passing,
I
like
took
70%.
I took a math test at one point that was like and it was like 8th grade to like, you know, 10th grade stuff, but it was like super complex, and it was like, oh no, I'd probably got like, you know, 30%.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah. Those tests can be crazy.
Oh, wow. That was a crazy episode.
That was a very crazy episode.
Now, I am bummed to learn that when we went back in between discussion and the reaction here, that
Hidemi,
yes, she was not in class 3-4 necessarily. She just kind of wishes she could have go back to this kind of environment and stuff. And
she apparently was not even in junior high, which is comforting, because the idea that a junior high student would be as devious as her.
It's 1 year, Jacob.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters. The main thing is just that it's like, kids in general can be pretty devious.
Yeah.
But hey, she's changed forever now. Like,
Yep.
At least I hope she is. I think that
probably, maybe.
I think for the most part, what'll end up happening is that maybe this will be the ripple effect to help Teshigawa.
Sure.
Is that he's gonna be like, that Onizuka,
right?
And she's gonna be like, what are you talking about? Onizuka's amazing. Like, did you not even see? And he's like,
whatever. Take off your sock.
Yeah, that actually might be a really, really fun scene to have happen, where he's all like, he gets down on all fours, and she's just like, the hell?
Yeah.
Mom, Dad? And he's like, ah! I mean, that's the point where she could then be like, so...
Oh, yeah, I want you to back off
Onizuka.
Or,
Yeah,
yeah.
She turns her deviousness into something that helps Onizuka.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, that wouldn't be necessarily a good thing for, her to do, but I mean...
It would be effective.
It would be very effective.
Wow, yeah. But Kikuchi coming in clutch, and I love that him and
the chairwoman?
No, Yoshikawa. Him and Yoshikawa, he was just like, I got it. And he's like, okay, cool. I like that they work together to help out Onizuka, because you have Kunio, and Kunio is, Kunio's Kunio, right?
Right.
But Kikuchi and Yoshikawa, they're such opposites, but they just make such a good,
they squad up, they bro up, and they help Onizuka.
Exactly.
All the best
It's just it's fantastic. So I love all the times that they end up helping Onizuka without Onizuka's knowledge, right? Or like him wanting them to help them, right?
Yeah.
Them to help him.
Yeah, exactly. And so Onizuka ends up getting shot. He saves Hidemi. He gets, they pull the parking brake on him while he's on the motorcycle behind him. He lands on there. He gets hit with chairs, punches, and all that stuff. But still beats the crap out of like 10 gang members.
Yep.
And also, on top of that, yes, he got shot. But he still saves her.
Right. Carries her back on his motorcycle while having been shot.
No motorcycle.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No
Holy
motorcycle.
Crap.
That's how you know it's serious.
Yeah.
He had to either jack their car, hijack their
which
car.
Which he totally could have done.
Totally could have done. But we didn't see that. He just shows up.
Right.
So what I more think happened is that this was done earlier. So he had enough time to get back.
Right, exactly. Because there were multiple stages to the exam, and he just came in for the last one and then did all of them in 1 hour.
So he comes back, actually passes, and scores everyone correctly.
And he was on like a fifth of the normal time. Like, that's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, you basically spend the whole day doing this, right? He does all of them in 1 hour while being shot 3 times and gets a score when he was not exactly in the academically inclined mindset in order to do that under normal circumstances.
One of the things that I might be reading way too much into this, but I think that it might be kind of cool here is that it's obviously just kind of the main character, I always succeed thing.
Yeah.
But I like that Onizuka really knows the best thing to do when he's in his like do or die kind of situation.
Sure.
So what I think might even be, just a little bit reading too much into this, but the fact that he saved someone's life, potentially, this young girl, he ends up risking his own life to do that. He's firing on all cylinders in adrenaline for one
He's
thing.
on the verge of death.
He's on the verge of death. And his one thing last on his mind is to prove to his students that he's a good teacher. Not to just show off his ego or whatever.
Right.
But so that he can continue to be with them potentially for a little bit longer.
Right. He can be their immortal hero of justice that is not just the person they look up to, but can also continue to be a positive impact on their lives.
Beyond these exam results is more than brains. Beyond these exam results is an idea, and ideas are bulletproof.
Exactly. And ideas are logic proof.
But I love that, you know, we have all this crazy antics. We have all of Onizuka just being this good guy. We have then two people coming in clutch to like help him with his test result.
Just that suave Kikuchi, just switcheroo, just
so quick.
Yep.
But then the chairwoman also being like, no, I will totally bend the rules in order to make him stay here as a teacher. We need him.
Yep.
We need him so much. And I think it's cool because someone else caught her doing that. Because on the one hand, they probably don't have proof that they did that. But they could look at the odds and go, who benefits the most from... and who has the power and authority. Okay, the chairwoman, she could totally pull this off.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, why would you do that? So someone just comes in and confronts her and is like, so what was the reason? You know, why did you do that? It's like, I'm not, you're in charge. I'm not going to subvert your authority. I just want to know why. And I love that she explains it in the same way that is the reason why they hired him, you know, from the get-go.
Right.
Is
perfect German suplex.
Yes, we need that. And now you look at Class 3-4, and when they're like, is Onizuka not here? Where is he? Where is he? They're all asking about him.
Oh, yeah.
Even Aizawa is kind of like, weird. Like, you know, she's not, okay. And the difference is that Aizawa isn't chanting some kind of like, yay, Onizuka isn't here kind of thing. She's just kind of quiet and being like...
And that is more her style, to be sure, but still.
But she's not getting pissed that Kunio and all them are...
Exactly.
She's kind of surrendered that fight, so to speak.
Yep. And it's great because, like, when I think about the different stories that have teachers that end up impacting students, and then the students basically like stand up for them, like Dead Poet Society, right? Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yeah.
You know, and them standing up at the end, you know, on their desks and Captain, my Captain, you know, saluting him as he leaves. Absolutely excellent, right? And that, I would say, is one of the other few instances where I feel that kind of respect and all of that for the teacher, and, you know, holding them in such a high esteem is deserved, right? And now this is a much less grounded story than Dead Poet Society, to be sure,
for sure.
But like the way they did it, just over all the different episodes and stuff, having the students all be like, "What? No, like Onizuka's got to be okay. He's got to stay being our teacher because he's awesome, right?"
Right.
I absolutely am on board with it. I absolutely believe it. You know, they earned it, right? This show earned it. And
totally.
If we can have other stories, they're probably out there. There's probably plenty of them. You know, I just haven't seen them that have awesome teacher characters like this. Like, that's something special.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we all kind of wish that, you know, back in junior high we were able to go to this school and be in class 3-4.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing about this, is that while the story has kind of a man-child named character who constantly makes you go, oh, and then other times makes you go like, yeah, yes. it's that I would say it's that mix that kind of reminds you of like, oh, right, when I was a kid, I was either or you know, so that 50-50 cringe and excitement, hype and stuff. So looking forward to more Onizuka action. I think that resolving it this way, with Teshigawara essentially just going, I would have gotten away for it if it wasn't for however the hell this happened,
kids,
you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wanted to subvert that twist because he cannot believe that this happened.
Like, at this point, like his response, like, we've established that he's pretty psycho, right? But at this point, his response, I sympathize, you know, because, like, if you're trying to tear this guy down and somehow, through all the impossible things that happen, you don't care that this guy got shot 3 times and did all this stuff, but you're like, he's going to fail this test and it's going to be great. There's literally no way that he could win here, right?
He didn't even need to win at this point, Because Mrs. Ota was like, yeah, I take back, I don't care about any of that stuff there.
Like, oh man, like just it makes me think like if this was a tabletop RPG.
Yeah.
And the player is like, I've got this plan, right? And especially if they were playing as like a bad guy, right?
Right.
And the DM had like one of those stories they want to tell, you know, and the player's just like, I have something that I want to do too, right? You know. And they concoct this. They get into that DM versus the players mentality.
Oh my gosh.
And then they concoct this massive plan to do the thing. And they're like, there is no way. I know that the DM can do whatever he wants, but there is no way that this can be stopped. And then the DM just says, yeah, no, it doesn't work. You know, hand wave. Like, you know, they're just...
Or it's the equivalent of a player that's basically a rogue and they keep like stealing from the party. But the thing is they're doing it for the greater good so the party doesn't like hate them.
Sure.
But you're trying to get the party to be like, no, this guy's horrible. He keeps robbing us of our choice. And then every time you try to catch him on it, he keeps rolling nat 20s.
Sure, yeah.
And you're just like, I know it, but my character doesn't know it because he keeps rolling natural 20s on his stealth checks. How? This is so stupid. Like, I love it because I got to assume like when he crunched the pen and his hand bled, the pen had to go somewhere. So I automatically assume that the pen lands somewhere on his desk, and the reason why he was bashing his face against the desk is because there's a very real chance like the pen was right there, and he's just like crushing it even more with his own face.
Sure. I almost feel like at that point he kind of just wants to end it all. He's just like, my life.
But if he wanted to do that, he could Joker it and put the pen into the...
Well, yeah. But just...
He's not that psycho.
The idea that just, like, whatever, like, his brain has failed him. Or, no, the universe has failed him. His brain was fine, and now he's trying to beat the universe with his brain. Because how dare it to do this to him?
If he's smart, though, he'll go and look at those scores again, and he'll realize that there's a student in between him and Onizuka. And he'll be like, wait a minute. That score is better than mine. And he's like, there aren't any brilliant students here. And he goes and finds it's like, I'm the computer genius person. But
the thing is, I don't. With the way they're setting it up, I don't think Kikuchi actually. Or wait. Oh no, that's right. Yeah. Because of course he had. Yeah.
Well, if he cheated on,
because he was gonna set up Onizuka. Yeah. Right.
Well, the thing is, if he can cheat on Onizuka's, I think
then he can cheat on his own. Yeah.
He can cheat on his own. I think the real question is whether or not that really matters. Like, is that going to matter? It probably won't. But I do think it's kind of funny that he's like, I'll fudge Onizuka's scores, but it's not like
I'll take something from
I'll take a little creative liberties.
Exactly. I'll skim off the top a little bit. It's not going to hurt anybody, you know? Yeah.
Right.
And he still gets away with it just fine.
Yeah, totally. All right, guys. Well, if you want to watch the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, where you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.